It's recording.
You know that's if somebody calls, right?
All right.
Found it.
All right. So let's open up to Luke chapter 6.
I mean, late. I was watching the
Or vice versa. And we're going to read verses 20 to 26.
1709.
1709.
We're going to look at the section called Blessings and Woes.
I'm moving to tell
Where'd you put your highlighter?
I used to live there.
I'm going to sleep.
All right.
River, do you still live there?
I don't know what you're doing.
Okay.
Cora, will you?
No, I wasn't reading that.
No. Cora, will you read verses 20 to 23?
Oh, wow, that's a lot.
I'll read it.
No. Then he looked up at his disciples and said, "Blessed are you who are poor, for yours is the kingdom of God. Blessed are you who are hungry now, for you will be filled. Blessed are you who weep now, for you will laugh. Blessed are you when people hate you, and when they exclude you, revile you, and defame you. On account of the Son of Man, rejoice in that day of leap for joy. For surely your reward is great in heaven, for that is what the ancestors did to the prophets."
Very good. So does this sound familiar?
Sure.
Yep.
Like the Beatitudes.
Yes. Very
That's
good.
exactly what it is.
These are
Not quite.
Almost.
This is
Almost.
a little bit different.
Almost.
We're gonna keep going. Shelby, will you read 24 to 26?
Okay.
blessings and woes.
But woe to you who are rich, for you have received your consolation. Woe to you who are full now, for you will be hungry. Woe to you who are laughing now, for you will mourn and weep. Woe to you who all speak well of you, for that is what their ancestors did to the false prophets.
All right. So what's different about Luke's account of the Beatitudes?
It's like you can do this and you get this, but if you're doing
He's
this,
saying
you
yes
get
or no?
this.
Yeah, because Jared, go ahead.
Either or.
It sounds like his are a little bit more negative.
Exactly. Yeah. The first part is kind of the same, but then he's like,
Negativity.
shame on you. If you do this, then these negative effects are going to happen. All right, so these are called the woes because Jesus is calling out people who don't seem to care about peace and justice. The Beatitudes back in Matthew kind of make us feel warm and fuzzy. We're like, oh,
Yay!
bad stuff is happening, but this good stuff will then happen. But the woes might make us feel a little bit guilty. Have you guys ever felt like you were rich or full or happy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Certainly not rich.
No.
Okay, so maybe some of us haven't felt rich. What about full? Have you guys ever felt like you've had enough food to eat?
Oh,
Yes,
Yeah.
I almost threw up.
Yeah.
I did throw up one time.
Turkey dinner.
Have you guys ever felt happy?
Yes.
Oh, well, duh.
I'm happy right now.
I'm happy. Because
Oh, you guys? No. No.
He's supposed
Hold on.
to be
Okay.
doing.
Have you guys ever had somebody speak well of you?
Yes. Does that mean they compliment you?
Many people.
All right. So if you guys have felt those things, how do you feel when you hear Jesus' words, the woes? How do you feel?
Oh God, I'm going to. Y'all know. Fill in the blank.
What am I doing wrong in life?
Heaven?
I'm going straight.
I'm going.
All right. So
My chances aren't looking too good.
how does that challenge you guys to think about how you relate to others?
Wait, what?
Think about what you can do for others.
Think about what you can do for others. Yeah.
How to help others.
How to help others.
Just like rephrase what you said.
Kind of like in the video that we just watched. The first guy thought about sandwiches. believe in sandwiches. The second guy,
Actually doing it, not just saying that you do
exactly.
it.
But the third guy, God gave him a sandwich,
And he gave it to a hungry
and he
person.
gave it to somebody who needed
Wait,
it more
but what
than
if
he
you
did.
had your own sandwich that God didn't give you and you just gave it to the person?
God gave it to you because God
God
is everything.
God is the ultimate provider. When we talked about
God does not throw a sandwich at your head.
shoot, who's the king?
That's what I was confused about. I was like, God's not
David,
really
Solomon.
give you the
Solomon,
sandwich.
thank you.
There is not a heaven kitchen that can sound
So do you guys remember when we talked about Solomon and God gave him riches and wealth? That wasn't his own doing. That wasn't Solomon's own doing. That was God's. Everything that we are given comes from God, whether we realize it or not.
So,
The food that you eat, the money that you have in your pocket, it's a couple coins,
I don't have pockets.
or a purse.
I don't have my purse
Whatever.
either.
So Jesus isn't saying that people who have money or people who have enough to eat or people that are happy and laughing are necessarily going to hell for those things. But it's what you are doing with those things to help others, to live the way that Jesus called us to live. Okay?
See, I don't have a purse, but I got a dad.
Yes,
That's just not right if you're laughing and it's like, Dad.
Wait, what? It's like
Yeah.
if you're laughing, you will mourn and like.
Right, it's like you start laughing.
sometimes people laugh at the expense of others. I don't know if you're
Like laughing at people.
Yeah.
Oh.
You're laughing at me.
Alright, we're gonna read.
I'm laughing with you.
We're gonna read one more passage in the Bible. Let's go back to Matthew.
I hate when my parents do
I
that.
don't think I put this on the PowerPoint.
What page?
No. Okay. Go back to Matthew. Go back to Matthew.
Matthew, head back to Matthew.
We're gonna go to Matthew 5. It's right after where we read the Beatitudes, okay?
Salt and light,
Yes, that is what we are reading.
16:11.
Thank you.
Henry, no.
I didn't know. I'm not a very smart person.
Tie my shoe back.
Alright.
What is that?
Do you like that?
We're gonna read Matthew
Something's
5.
wrong with the.
Oh, it's okay.
like it.
It's okay. We're preparing it. Okay, we're gonna read Matthew 5:13 through 16. 14 through 16, sorry. Alright, so Shanna, will you start us on verse 14, please? Yes.
Okay. You are the light of the world. A city built on a hill cannot be hid.
No one after lighting the lamp puts it under a bushel of baskets. Put on the lampstand and give it light to all in the house.
In the same way, let your light shine before others, so they may see your good works and give your glory to the Father of heaven.
Very good. Alright, so in the Bible, Jesus had a lot of things to say about people. And in this one, he's calling, or referring to the people as lights. In Jesus' day, lights that they used were shallow, like bowls with oil in it, and they would light it on fire and set it in the house.
Fire.
And it would bring light to the whole house, because they didn't have bulbs. Yeah.
Bowls, not bowls.
Yeah, they didn't know what to do with it.
So even when lit, they weren't very bright, but when lit and it was dark outside,
The people in lights.
you could still see
You can accomplish tasks.
in the house. Yes, you could accomplish tasks. Very good. All right. So in the same way, in the same way, Jesus wants those who love him to always be seen in the world, just like those lamps. So considering the words of the Beatitudes, what can we do? What can you guys do to be lights to people?
Don't be greedy.
Oh, we can
Yeah?
we could like
Help.
What was the question?
we could take others to church
Yeah.
that don't usually go to church.
Yeah. The question is considering the words of the Beatitudes. You asked a question? I'm answering you. Considering the words of the Beatitudes, what can we do to be lights to people? Ryder, you had your hand up.
I forgot.
Okay.
It's not like to make fun of people?
Yeah. That's a good one.
To help people.
Yeah.
Oh,
Don't laugh when someone gets hurt.
Yeah.
Cherry.
Good. Jairus. Yeah.
Especially when you're best
Be nice to someone when everyone else isn't being nice to them.
Yeah, that's a good way.
And his just be plain in general. And then go to like the nursing home and comfort the people there.
Yeah, like some of you went caroling.
I did.
I did.
I'm a good person.
People in the nursing home.
I went to the nursing home and caroled.
All right.
So did Jacob here.
Good. We are going to break into our small groups now.
It's like you start singing older.
Take 15 minutes in small groups, come back at 6:20. So I'm timing it right. 6:20.
Lauren, you forgot your phone under your chair.
I didn't leave it. I'm getting my.
Keep going for it.